Did you know that wearing your seatbelt in a vehicle is only effective less than 26% of the time in a car crash? Caroline P., a student at the University of Sierra Nevada College, did her senior thesis research paper on the use of seatbelts in car crashes and how effective they are. Wearing your seatbelt is not 100% effective. It could be the very thing that kills you in a car crash. Any person who is a legal adult, in most states the age 18 and above, should be allowed to choose whether they wear their safety belt or not. A lot of people have different reasonings for not wanting to wear their seatbelt. This chart right here shows a percentage of the people polled. I think it was 1,500 people. It shows the reasonings why people choose not to wear their seatbelt. The top one is, I'm only going a short distance. I forgot to put it on. The next one's, I'm in a rush. And because the belt is uncomfortable. Not much traffic. And I'm with people who don't want to I'm with people who don't want to wear them, so I'm not going to wear them. And I'm a good driver, so I'm not going to get in a wreck. A lot of people choose not to wear seatbelts because they feel that seatbelts can actually cause more serious injuries than getting in a wreck without them on. And I agree. Also, a lot of people feel that they don't have to wear seatbelts because why should they have to wear their seatbelts when the police themselves aren't wearing their seatbelts? I actually have two stories of people I know who one person perished and the other one lived by choosing to wear or not wear their seatbelts. I have a friend when we were in high school. His name is Josh Carter. He got in a really bad accident and he was coming back from a town about 20 minutes away, and he ended up flipping his truck over and smashed the cab of his truck, and that could have very well ended his life. Another story is my friend's mom, about 15 years ago. Her name was Trish. She was driving her van and she swerved off the road and ended up rolling her van over on the roof. The first reason that a person should get to choose to wear his or her seatbelt is that a lot of people don't know, but seatbelts can actually cause more damage than they do good. Your shoulder belt can cause shoulder and neck injuries. It can break bones in your shoulder. It can bruise your chest and cause burns and everything from the seatbelt tightening. And it can also break ribs. And for anybody that's ever had broken ribs are very painful. It hurts when you breathe. The second kind of injuries that are more severe and more traumatic are injuries that are done to the abdomen. This is where the lap belt goes across the stomach. It causes bruising and other soft tissues around your intestines and everything. And if you're in a wreck that's forceful enough, it can actually cause internal bleeding and damage major vital organs. The next reason why people should get the choice to wear seatbelts is there's what is called an equally compliance law. What is that? What's that mean? That means it's a law in most states to wear a seatbelt, but not everybody has to follow it. Um, for example, a study conducted by the National Highway Traffic and Safety Administration shows that only 50% of police actually wear their seatbelts. So you have a 50-50 chance of the cop who is pulling you over for not wearing your seatbelt. You have a 1 in 2 chance that that officer was not wearing his seatbelt when he pulled you over. Also, from the National Highway Traffic and Safety Administration, in a study from 1980 to 2008, only 45% of 733 police officers who were involved in crashes wore their seatbelts. So that means 404 officers did not follow the law that they were supposed to be enforcing. After hearing these few short facts and the information that I've presented, I honestly feel that people should have a choice to wear their seatbelts. If you feel like it's going to do more damage than good, then I can't blame you for not wearing them. And if the cops who are supposed to be enforcing the laws don't wear them, why should we have to wear them? I mean, I honestly feel that wearing a seatbelt is a choice. I choose not to wear mine. My friend Josh, he ended up living through his wreck because he was actually thrown out of his vehicle and was thrown about 20 feet away from it when he rolled his vehicle over. And the cab sunk in so far into his truck that if he had been wearing a seatbelt, he would have been trapped inside, and the roof of the truck would have actually crushed him. And my friend's mom, Trish, whose van rolled over, she had her seatbelt on, and when her van rolled over, it rolled over, and the van actually caught fire, and the seatbelt malfunctioned. And Trish was unable to get the seatbelt to release, and Trish actually ended up burning alive in her car. So, with those two examples right there, that alone for me is enough to show you that wearing a seatbelt is a preference. Everybody has different choices. We all make different choices every day. And I feel that if a person chooses to wear their seatbelt, then that is 110% up to them. This diagram that I have right here actually shows that these people right here, the big majority, these are actually people who are injured wearing or injured not wearing their seatbelts. And these right here are people wearing their seatbelts that are injured. So if you can actually see, people wearing their seatbelts right here account for almost 3/4 of the injuries and wrecks. Like I said, it's a preference. If you want to, you can wear it. I choose not to. Everybody should have a choice.